Good morning, everybody. I'm Miss Beth, and I'm so excited to finally meet you. I've been waiting a long time to get to know you guys, and so I'm super excited to be here today. I'm going to be your teacher for the next several tutoring sessions, and I'm excited to get to know you as we learn together. Um, First thing I'd like to tell you about myself is I am a teacher. I teach over at the high school not too far from my house, and I love teaching. I teach English and I even teach some history. Two of my very favorite things to learn about. I love to read. I love to travel. I enjoy cooking. I just made some pumpkin pies last week for Thanksgiving and they turned out really good, and I was very happy. Everybody seemed to enjoy them after our big turkey dinner. A few other things I'd like you to know is I have three kids. They're not your age anymore. They're kind of all grown up now. Would you guys like to see a picture of them? Awesome. I'm so glad you said something. I hope you would because I was all ready to show you a picture. These are my three children. As you can see, I have two sons and a daughter. They're all grown up now. They all have jobs, and I don't get to see them as much as I'd like, but I still get to see them from time to time. Um, I love it when they come home and spend some time with me. We were just watching a movie with my daughter yesterday, and it was exciting to see her and to talk about the movie and what our favorite parts were. It was a lot of fun. This is my son, Sean. He's my oldest. And then next to him here in the black dress is my daughter, Gracie. And then next to her is my son, Owen. Like I said, they're all grown up now. You can see how nice they look. We were on a vacation. We went on a cruise and we got a chance to dress up all fancy. And so you can see how nice they look. I love this picture because everybody looks so nice and is happy. And we had a great time on our vacation. Another person who's very important to me is my sister. And I want to show you, if you'd like to see a picture of her, I have one. There it is. Do we look a lot alike? Yeah, we do. That's because we're identical twins. People get us confused all the time. She's also a teacher, and we both live in the same neighborhood that we teach in. So a lot of times I'll be out at the store or at the library, and I'll see her kids, and they'll say hi to me. They know who I am. We like to get a chance to visit each other's classrooms. And I'll say hi to them, and they'll say hi to me. And the same thing happens. My students might see her because a lot of my students are older, they work. They might see her buying something at a restaurant or something, and they're excited to get to meet her. As you can see, like I said, we look a lot alike. One way that we always tell people that helps them remember who we are and how to tell us apart is, as you can see, I have bangs. My sister, Miss Wiley, does not. And so that's a way that people who maybe haven't seen us in a while or don't know us real well can help distinguish between the two of us. Another thing that I love and I've been learning a lot about is my car. There she is. I've had my car for a couple years and I've been learning how to work on it. I can change the oil. I changed the brakes. I even did some work on the back bumper on it. I took it all off and I put it back together and it worked and I was very excited. So I like to drive my car and I like to go visit family and friends in my car. So it's something I enjoy doing. All right. I would like to get a chance to get to know a little bit about you guys. And the first place I want to start with you guys, like I told you earlier, is I was watching a movie with my daughter last night and we had a good time. I think you can learn a lot about a person based on the type of movies or books that they like to read. Let's talk about the different types of genre of movies. Genre, I'm just going to do your vocab here for you. Genre equals category. The word genre is a category or a type of movie. Type of movie. So let's take a look. Let's refresh our memory on the different types of genres of movies. And I'm going to bring up a picture here, a visual, so we can see the different types of movies. I'll take a minute and I'll talk about each of the types. And then I want you to tell me, I'm going to call on each of you. We'll start with Tim and then Jason and then Danielle. I'll ask you, what is your favorite genre of movie? And then I would love for you to tell me what your favorite movie is. And it doesn't have to fit in that genre. It could be any genre of movie, but I would like to know first, what is your favorite genre, which means category, and then your favorite movie ever. So let's take a second and we'll go through the first one here. The first one, we're going to look at the top left first, is romance. That's where the characters fall in love with each other and it makes you happy. You have sci-fi, which is short for science fiction. Fiction means it's not real, and science, it deals with some type of science. A lot of times these are movies about aliens or robots, those kinds of things. Another type of movie we have are mysteries. These are where you have to figure out maybe who did a crime or who's responsible for what happened. We have Western movies. I live in Arizona, and so Western movies, if you've ever seen a Western movie and you see it in the desert, that's where I live. I get to see cactuses and things all the time. I even saw a coyote the other day running across the desert. And so Western movies often deal with cowboys and things like that. Documentaries, that's my favorite type of movie because I like to learn about history. Documentaries often tell us tell the what's happened in an event or talk about a specific person, often from history. Musicals, I know there's a big musical out right now, and I bet you guys know what that is. Wicked for Good. Yep, that's a great musical. The singing, the actors in there sing so well. It's such an enjoyable movie. We have comedies. Those are the ones that make you laugh. You laugh throughout the whole movie and you leave with a big smile on your face and you just had a great time, some good laughs. A drama is kind of the opposite of that. Often dramas make you kind of feel sad, or you maybe you have a lot of big emotions that come from those movies. The next one I know is going to be a favorite of yours. Those are animation movies or animated movies. This is where the characters are drawn by artists, and then you have voice actors who read the part and help the characters come to life. Some favorites I know you guys have, like Red Panda, I know is a big favorite. Even Kung Fu Panda, it's a little bit older, but that's always a favorite. You have adventure movies. These are the kind that have maybe a journey that somebody has to take. Maybe there's pirates or something where somebody has to go on a quest to try to fulfill something. You have crime movies, which talk about maybe a crime that's happened. Fantasy movies, these often have interesting characters that maybe are magical or like a unicorn or some fairies. Those are fantasy movies. Superhero movies I know are very popular. We have a lot of Spider-Man, I know is a big superhero that everybody loves to watch, and Captain America. Those are all superhero movies where you have a hero who's extra special and they have powers that allow them to help the world, save the world. Horror movies, I don't like horror movies. Do you guys raise your hand if you like horror movies? Okay, I got a brave one, Jason. You're a brave one. You like the horror movies, those jump scares. I don't like those. Those are movies that are scary to you. Action movies, sometimes called thrillers. Action and thriller are very much the same thing. You get super excited. Maybe there's some fight scenes or some action that's going on that's kind of, it just gets you very thrilled and exciting. And then you have war movies that often tells an event about a war. Maybe it's World War II, World War I, but it deals with a war, a story about war. All right. So hopefully, as we went through these, I'm going to leave them up for you. Hopefully, as we went through these, you guys figured out which is your favorite genre. So, Tim, I said I was going to start with you. Tim, go ahead and tell me, what is your favorite genre, which means type of movie? Oh, you like comedies, Tim? Oh, that's awesome. What's your favorite movie? Oh, that's a good movie. I love that movie. That one makes me laugh a lot too. Do you have a favorite character in that movie? Yeah, the main character. He's so funny. That's a great movie. Good choice. I like your choice in movies. I bet you're going to be a lot of fun this class. Thank you. All right. And Jason, what is your favorite kind of movie? Oh, you like adventure. Oh, that's so fun. What's your favorite movie? Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that movie. That's such a good movie. Good choice. Good choice. Um, and do you have a favorite character in that movie? Oh, yeah, she does a good job in that movie. She makes that movie a lot of very exciting. Great job. Thank you, Jason. Good choice. And then Danielle, what's your favorite kind of movie? Yes, animation. Animated movies are so much fun. What's your favorite movie? Any movie? Oh, you like Wicked too? That's great. I love that movie. So much fun. I could just sing through that whole movie. Good job, you guys. Well, my favorite genre of movie is I like documentaries because I like to learn about history. That's my favorite type of movie. I like to learn and kind of be entertained and learn at the same time. So good job, you guys. That's going to lead us right into our first lesson. If you look at the warm up here, we already asked and talked about some of these exciting questions here about movies and things we wanted to, movies we like to watch, the genres, the different categories. I'm going to read for you this little section here. This tells us how we can be good writers when it comes to writing about, for this, our favorite type of movie. So follow along with me here. Go ahead. I'm gonna start with the word when. When you write about your favorite movie, you should state which movie it is, when it came out, and who is in it. Then mention reasons for liking it so much, such as the soundtrack, the actor's acting skills, or the script, dialogue. It's good to mention a favorite scene if you have one. We have a word here. I'm not sure maybe if you know this word, but I'm going to help you define it. Dialogue is when characters speak to each other. It could be between two characters, it could be between 5 or 6 different characters. But dialogue is when they talk to each other. That's where our word script, they talk to each other. All right. So let's move to our section A. We want to look at some vocabulary words. I would like all 3 of you to take a minute and look at our words here. I'll read them for you. Stream, which is a verb in this case, series, thriller, and animated, sets, and science fiction. I would like for you to take a minute and think in your head, which one of these words have we already talked about today? Which word do you recognize? We have talked about a couple of these words today. I'm going to call on Jason, then Danielle, then Tim, and I want you to tell me a word that you recognize here. All right, so Tim, no, I'm sorry, Jason, we're going to start with you. Jason, what's one of the words you recognize here? Animated, yep, animated. And that means to draw, right? And we're going to have drawn characters. Very good. All right. Danielle, what word do you recognize here? Very good, Danielle. Yes, thriller. That's those exciting action movies that get us all thrilled and excited to watch. And then, Tim, do you recognize a word here? Very good. Yes, science fiction. We talked about that. That's where we have some science, but it's maybe a story about robots, something that's made up because it's fiction. All right, let's try and put our words into these sentences. I'm going to read the sentence to you without the vocab word in there, and then I'm going to ask you to read the sentence with the blank filled in with one of our vocabulary words. Danielle, we're going to start with you. I'll read the sentence first, and as I'm reading, I want you to look through our vocab words up here and see which word fits in best. All right. Blank, which can include outer space or robots. All right, Danielle, when you're ready, I'm going to ask you to please read the sentence with your vocab word in it. And I'll wait for you when you're ready. Go ahead and get started. Perfect. Very well done, Danielle. Thank you so much. Yes, science fiction, which can include excuse me, science fiction, which can include outer space or robots. Good job, Danielle. All right, our next one is filled in for us. Romantic comedies, which include a hilarious plot between a hero and heroine who fall in love. And lastly, Tim, let's look at this one. I'm going to read the sentence. I'm going to leave the blank unfilled. And then I'm going to ask you as I read it to see which word you can fill in here that fits it and helps define this vocab word. So blank, which may include many chase scenes and heart-stopping action. All right, Tim, when you're ready, go ahead and fill in the blank and read your sentence. Perfect. Well done, Tim. Thank you. Did a great job there. Yes. Thrillers, which include many chase scenes and heart-stopping action. You guys are so good at vocab. You're great learners. I'm very proud of you. Let's look at, I want to go to section B and talk about some phrases that we might use when we're learning about movies and we're writing about movies. So let's look at each one of these and talk about it just for a quick second or two. Our first phrase here is burst into tears. Danielle, when we're thinking about bursting, what word comes to mind? What's another word that might mean burst? Okay, yeah, that's a great word. Explode, or to explode into, in this case, tears. That might mean I'm just watching it and all of a sudden something happened that makes me, oh no, it's so sad, and I burst into tears. Well done. Jason, let's look at the next one, and we're going to go right below that. Spoil the ending. Jason, what's another word that we could use that means spoil, or when something's spoiled, what happened to it? Oh, good word, good word. Ruin. We'd say we ruined the ending. Nobody likes that. I want to be excited and not know what happens until the end of the movie. Good job, Jason. We have a heartwarming film. This makes our heart almost feel warm. It's almost like it sounds, right? We just get so filled with emotion, good emotions, that our heart feels like it's filled up. Good job. Over the top. That's another phrase that maybe we don't use very often. We're going to learn about today. If I'm, Tim, if I'm filling a cup, let's say I'm filling a cup with water and I put too much water in that, what happens to the water? Right. It goes over the top because it's got too much in it, right? So when we have something that's over the top, often it's too much, or it's so much of something that it almost can be a little silly sometimes. The next one here at the top on the right is plot development. A development is a next thing that things move along, how they kind of come together. Do you know the word plot, Jason? Have you heard that word before? You have, okay. Can you define it for us? Right, yeah, exactly. It's the story. So plot developments is how the movie moves along. Well done, Jason. Thank you. And then we all know that last one is to fall in love. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to call on you. I'm going to start with Jason. I know. And we are going to read a few sentences at a time. Let me move my camera so you can see your sentences and your phrases. Jason, I'm going to read the first two sentences, and then I'm going to ask you to fill in the blank and then read the sentence and fill in the blank that fits, which phrase fits into that blank. So I'll start. My favorite movie is A Slice of Life. Few people know that the TV series was made into a blank. All right. So Jason, take a second and see if you can figure out which word is going to fit in, which phrase is going to fit in there. And then I am going to follow along with you as you read. So when you're ready. Perfect. Well done, Jason. You did a great job. My favorite movie is A Slice of Life. Few people know that the TV series was made into a heartwarming film. It makes your heart feel nice and warm and so good. Awesome. Well done. All right, Tim, let's have you read the next two sentences. I'll read it, and then I'm going to ask you to fill in. This one, you have two blanks, Tim. So as I'm reading both of these sentences, I'd like you to fill in your head as I read along, which two phrases fit into the blanks. All right. However, in this essay, I will tell you why everyone should race to their couch and watch it. The movie is about a male and a female baker who blank with each other and bake each other complicated blank pies to express their love. All right, let's see what Tim would like to put in those blanks. We already had heartwarming film used. Let's go ahead and mark that off to help us. I'm just going to mark that out for you. There we go. All right. And Tim, hopefully you've got some ideas on what you want to put in those blanks. So I'll ask you to start reading when you're ready. Good job. Perfect, Tim. You did a great job. Yes, well done. Good choices. So the movie is about a male and a female baker who fall in love with each other and bake each other complicated, over the top pies to express their love. Perfect. Well done, Tim. You guys, I'm so sad to say that we've actually reached the end of our lesson. Where did the time go? Time goes fast when you're learning and having fun. Well, again, I was glad to get a chance to finally meet you guys, and I hope you learned a little bit about me. And I've learned a lot about you already, and I can't wait to learn about more. So I will see you guys. We'll finish this up in the next session, okay? You guys did a great job today, and I'm very proud of your work. Well done. And I will see you next week, you guys. Take care.